Okay, guys, welcome to this video, and we will be working on bidding. Okay, so function is bid on clear. Okay, by the way, whenever there are these brackets, no, you can basically collapse the code. Okay, just for more clear viewing, it's very easy. So basically, this function is done and dusted. We can basically minimize this function. Okay, I haven't deleted it; it's just minimized. Alright. So the next objective is whenever someone clicks on this particular thing, then we will bid on a particular player. And what do we want? We want the new price, that is the current running price, the bid price to get updated over here. And which team has bid on it, that also should get updated over here. Those are the two things that we want. All right. So to do this successfully, first of all, we need the context of the particular sheet. So where sheet is equal to, I think we should have a shortcut for this. If someone knows what is the shortcut for this, let me know. Get active. Oh, sheet app. Get active sheet. Okay. Also, let's us just set an increment amount so that if ever we want to change a particular we want to change this increment amount, we can do it in one place itself. All right, now after that, let's also get the current price. Sheet dot get range, and current price is saved in this particular cell, C29. C29 dot get value. But it is possible that, like it is right now, the current price is empty, right? There is no value because we've just started. So let's also say that if current price is equal to zero, then sorry, then just get the current price from the original price, that is C28. So then current price is equal to she dot get range C28. Correct. Okay, now that is done. Now comes the bidding process. Okay, so whenever someone clicks on the bid, then some things also have to be checked. You also have to check if the budget of the particular team it allows that bidding. Let's say if I just have 10 rupees, but I'll bid 100 rupees, it does not make any sense, right? So for this reason, we also need to collect which team has requested a bidding and what is the balance of that team. Okay, team name cell. I'll come to these later. For now, just play along with me. So assume that these particular things store the team name and where the team name is set. So let's say if sharpener is bidding, so this particular thing, team name cell will basically be A1 and team budget cell will basically be C1. Okay. Similarly, if Netflix is bidding, it will be I1 and K1, so on and so forth. So this is storing that. Right. Now let us get the budget and the team name. Okay, so I'll just go quicker over here because you should be knowing these. Okay, so we have the budget and we have the team name. Now next, let's check if it is even allowing it. So if the budget is less than the current price plus the increment amount, that means that basically you cannot bid on it. So you have to send a toast message that's saying that you do not have enough budget. Spreadsheet app dot, I think you should know this, get active spreadsheet. We had done toasts and alerts previously. If not, let me know so that I can add a video on that as well. And here we write the toast message that team name, um, team name does, sorry, I'm mistake over here. Team name should not be in quotes. Team name does not have enough budget. Alright, now that that is done, now and then of course we can return out of this because then this function has no further use. But if they do have enough budget, then we have to increase the bid amount so that it can get factored in. Alright, so after this, okay, so sheet dot get range. We have to first of all change the current price. Current price is, as we know, in C29. So C29 dot set value. And what should be the value? It should be the value that is coming after the increment amount. So current price plus increment amount. Similarly, we should also set which particular team has done the particular bidding, which we very well know is over here in bid by team, that is C30. So in C30, you do set value, and here we get the team name. Alright, I think this should work perfectly fine. But one thing, okay, team budget cell, okay, I've called it balance cell over here. Let's just reflect the current name. Okay. But one reason why it will not work is because we still haven't yet passed these parameters. Now, what does this basically mean is I've already done it over here. What we want is whenever I click on bid on player, as I explained, this particular button should tell scripts that hey, I want to trigger this bid on player function, and it's coming from cell number A1 where sharpener is stored, and the balance of the cell, that is basically the remaining balance, is saved in C1 similarly. But you cannot directly do it through a single button. You have to create a sub button over here, which is very simple. Let's cover that very quickly. Okay, so what you have to do is basically you have to create separate small functions for each and every one of those buttons so that they can call the main function. Let me quickly show it through an example. Function bid on player, and let's call it from team A. Okay, let me not mention sharper and all that in case you feel like naming it on your own. After that, this particular function knows that the team name cell is equal to the value of A1. Similarly, the team, what is it, balance cell is equal to C1. Alright, and from here we call this particular function bid on player, and we pass these two values, team name cell and team balance cell. And this particular function bid on player from team A is set up in a particular button over here. As you can see over here, this. So what is the funda over here? What is the logic? Whenever I click on this particular button, it will call this particular function. It will assign team name cell is equal to A1, team balance cell is equal to C1 for these two particular values. And then these two particular things will be passed on to this function. Now, why have we separated this? You'll understand why. Because now we can play around with all the different buttons that are possible. Because this will be for team A, this will be for team B, team C, and team D. So we cannot have a single function. All these different functions, we'll change this team B. Some reason I'm unable to scroll over here. Alright. So this will be team B, and B will basically have the name cell equal to E1 and the balance cell equal to G1. So then begin E1, then G1. That's it. This function is for team B. Similarly, let me quickly do it for team C and team D. I already have it saved, so I'm just pasting it over here. Okay. So now all the different buttons have their own small function which assigns the name and the balance value where those two things are saved, and then it calls the bigger function over here, bit on player. Right, I think we are completely ready with this now. Let's test it out. Correct. So Gautam Gambhir is the first player. Okay, no, it has reset it. So Deepak Chair is the first player, and let's say Sharpener bids on it. Alright, so first bid is from Sharpener, but okay, there seems to be a mistake. The first bid should have been equal to 5 million itself, but it has already added one. Let's check it out why. That is because we are adding the increment value whenever a bid is done, but the first time when the bid is zero, it is picking the original price. So technically, we have to decrease this by the increment amount. Now it should work fine. Let me delete this. Let me again try to bid. This time, let's bid it through Netflix. Successfully done. After that, Google. Let's give Amazon also a chance. But Sharpener has to be the winning bid. Okay, seems to work perfectly fine. In the next particular video, we will be covering on the sold functionality. That is, whenever a person has the winning bid, how to mark it as sold. Okay, see you there.